The new decree by Pope Francis is meant to hold bishops directly accountable for sexual abuse cases, says Archdiocese of Agana Chancellor Father Ron Richards.
What this is added to as well is a reporting of bishops, which clearly we here on Guam were personally affected by, with former Archbishop Apparon and everything that's gone on in that.
More than 200 child sexual abuse cases have been filed against local clergy, including Apparon himself. And Father Richards concedes that for victims, this may be too little, too late.
People can say that, and that can be a legitimate argument, right? But it was done. And it's a good thing that it happened. And did it happen too late? Yes. But it happened. So I think we should embrace the fact that this actually is now mandated.
We also spoke with concerned Catholics of Guam President David Sablon, who says while they generally support the latest decree, they want to make sure it doesn't just stay in-house. Father Richards says it won't.
If someone comes forward with something, we're going to go to civil authorities with it. You know, and this is even if it happened 20 years ago, because we'll let the civil authorities decide whether there should be civil prosecution or not. We're not going to make that decision. We'll give it to them, and they might say it's out of the statutes of limitations. There's nothing we can do. That's fine, but from an ecclesiastical point of view, there's stuff we can do.
Sablon also worries about the church's support for the accused and the perception it gives off to potential victims.
We can't just cut them off and then they have no source of income. They're living on the street or anywhere to live. And I realize that's a difficult thing for people to understand. You haven't tried this person. It's an accusation at this point. We absolutely would put them on administrative leave. They would be on leave, not allowed to any type of active ministry while the process is going on.
He says many of the safeguards against sexual abuse were implemented when Archbishop Michael Burns arrived 2 years ago, but he admits there may be many who still question the church's resolve and if it's capable of policing itself.
I would say someone who's skeptical is going to say no. And I can understand that because the proof of what's gone on in the past doesn't lend to why should I believe you now that you've just written that down there. And I respect that. I can't speak for what happens all over the world, but I can speak for what's happening here on Guam. And that there is no intention of hiding anything. We have a review board here in which the motu proprio allows for the development of. We have that here, and they are informed of everything. And to make sure that things are taken care of and children are protected. That's their focus.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.